From the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chris Bassitt will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So here is Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways, but looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
At the plate now, Patrick Connolly lifted the other way to left center. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now into the box is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory. 1 away. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The catcher, John.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Ball 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mountain Davis for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Brett Phillips. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Andrus fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Lifted into center field. Laureano finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Porter Witt, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 37.
Next up for the A's, Aramis Garcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. They'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Standing in now, Patrick Connolly, fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Murphy gathers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franmil.
So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
So next to bat will be Eddie Rosario. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat,
which means it's definitely worth looking at on Show Track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
At the plate now, Josh Bell. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. And that one yanked just foul. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Indians lead it 4-0. Striding in is Tyler Ramirez, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting,
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. 1-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Shortstop, Robert Poisson.
Next up, Robert Poisson popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Connolly is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. A's strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to bat, Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, and it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here comes the 1-2. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Cesar.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Rick Porcello answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Patrick Connolly. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 2-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to third. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
So now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now that's popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Porcello sets. Here it is. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
In now, Josh Bell. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Stepping in now, Brett Phillips. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 7-0. Now at the plate, here is Sean Murphy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Line hard into left. Rosario gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. Ready now is Jason Dominguez. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Andres onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Now the 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Aramis Garcia. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. Bell over to his left, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So now here is Cesar Hernandez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The 3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
Next, it'll be Patrick Connolly, singled in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. At the plate, Franmil Reyes. Runners off for second. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in next, Eddie Rosario delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as this lead got even wider.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Josh Bell. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch hit in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the A's nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Robert Poisson. The 1-1. To third, right to Ramirez. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. One out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Ramon Laureano. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Chapman stands at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Sharp ground ball to third. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A's go quietly there. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jason Dominguez. The 2-2. So a full count now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Herrera.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
Now batting,
if you can keep
third
that
baseman,
pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. The 2-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
He's got it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Porter.
Striding in for Oakland, Porter Witt. The 1-1. In the air down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. The 2-2. A Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Stepping in once again is Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The batter, number 8.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Runner goes for second in the dirt here. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. The 2-1 home. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
In now, Eddie Rosario. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall. Reyes isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Bell.
At the plate now, Josh Bell. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Indians forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tribe lead this one 11-0. And now in the box, Aramis Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Up next,
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Next to dig in, Tyler Ramirez. He grounded out last time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Tyler Ramirez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Phil Maton answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Phil Maton.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ramirez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail in this one 11-0. Sergio Romo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Brett Phillips will bat next. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The right fielder.
Next to stand in is Jason Dominguez. Flew out last time up. The 2-1 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Roberto Perez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Over to first, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 11-0. And now Robert Poisson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Matt Chapman. Singled last time up.
Chapman.
The 1-1 home. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Plesac earned his 5th win of the year. Chris Bassett struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
final line score for our